northwest of Syria, which is damaged by the earthquake, and there are no other crossings, and so obviously...
The loss of life has been truly staggering, shocking. I think, along with people around the world, are mourning those who've been lost, and also our thoughts are so with those who have lost loved ones. With regard to Syria, I'm not aware of any contacts between the United States government and the Syrian government in recent days since the earthquake. We're a leading provider of humanitarian assistance to Syria, to the Syrian people, not to the government. And working through these partners, we've tried to make sure that the assistance gets to where it's needed. And that's the people who are affected by the horrific war that Assad has waged on his own people since 2011. And now, in the case of the earthquake, to people affected by the earthquake. You're exactly right that there is one crossing that allows assistance to get into Syria from the outside, and that was disrupted by the earthquake. It's exactly why we have been fighting every single year, not only to preserve that crossing, it's authorized, as you know, by the United Nations, but to get additional ones so that if a crossing was taken out of action, there would be other places that people could get humanitarian assistance in. And of course, year after year, Russia has sought to block those crossings or to limit them. And that only compounds the tragedy that people in Syria are now experiencing.
A couple of hours after the earthquake, we sent out a call from the NATO headquarters to all NATO allies to provide immediate support to help Turkey with the consequences of the devastating earthquake. And I welcome that allies have stepped up and are now providing different types of support. Of course, the US, as Secretary Blinken mentioned, has already provided a lot of support, but also other allies are stepping up, and that's the continued message from NATO, is that we should support Turkey, a valued and important NATO ally, where we see human suffering and the devastating consequences of the earthquake.